guys, starting a new series today, North Node in Aquarius. So in the tradition of me dressing up for the signs that I'm doing, I found the most unique, the most quirkiest thing in my closet that would represent the energy of Aquarius. So here we go. Before we dive into your North Node and the specific houses, how it's represented, let me give you a general idea of the South Node in Leo, to give you an idea of what you're working with, your memories are, your beliefs, and all that good stuff. So South Node in Leo, anytime you look that up, the easiest representation and description of this would be you guys were royalty. You guys had many lifetimes where you were kings and queens. You were waited on by a large staff. You're used to having an entourage around you. You're used to being spoiled. You're used to spoiling yourself. You're used to being, that diva, man or woman. You're used to attention. You're used to lifetimes of people, looking up to you, watching you, being of service to you, catering to your every whim at any point of time. No matter what you desired, you always had it. So the good part about South Node in Leo is that you guys are very warm people. You guys are very theatrical people. You're very generous people. People usually like you. They like to be around you because there's a warmth. There's this large aura around you that, people love that. They feel good around you. When Leo, in its positive manifestation, is a very warm sign. It has a big heart. It knows how to bring out the child from each one of us. Whenever we interact with you, we feel younger somehow. We feel like, we got some kind of attention and loving that maybe we never got from anybody. So it's good to be in your presence. You guys know how to make people feel good. You know how to, spoil them. You're generous. You know how to give them attention. You know how to, you're very good with children. You're very good with playing with them and finding a common ground with them. And kids probably gravitate to you. They like you because you have that playful energy. You're good with, like I said, theatrics. There's an actor and actress inside every one of you. You guys have been lifetimes of literally of actresses, of Broadway people, dancers, singers, whoever was out there on the stage. That was you. You're used to being on the stage. You're comfortable with the stage. You love the attention. You love the applause. As a matter of fact, you love it so much that you look for it all the time. Even if you may not be on the stage this time around, you're still looking for that appreciation, that, those eyes looking at you and saying, oh my God, that the fan base that you're used to, just that worshiping that people did with you in many lifetimes. You guys were my superheroes in a sense of, Leo is brave, and Leo, like a superhero, comes in, saves the day, and then again everybody applauds. And so you guys know how to do that. You know how to come in, take over a situation, but make it fun, lighten it up, make it comfortable, warm, gregarious. Leo knows how to have fun. Leo knows how to infect others and bring the fun with them. Have people play. Just how to get people to play, bring them out of their shell. Open them up like that. So the downside of Leo in the South Node is, just as you were the diva, you were also the drama queen. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're used to having your way. You're used to, maybe raising your voice. You're used to being throwing tantrums, damsel in distress, the one that's like, please, everybody leave whatever you're doing, drop whatever you're doing, and come to my rescue. Come help me, come do this for me, because I can't do it without you. So you're used to having people around you. You're used to depending on a lot of people taking care of you. But not taking care of you like as in like nurture you or whatever. Even, actually that could be possible too, but take care of you from every point of view. If you need, help with dressing up, if you need help with, feeding you, if you need help with going with you somewhere, you like to have that support group. Leo loves to have an audience around them. So wherever you are, you will always try to create an audience around you. And especially if you're not getting the attention, because Leo will always want attention. Subconsciously, you will always want that, because that's what gives you life. That's what, keeps you going. So imagine if we think about it to the extreme, South Node is where you went to the extreme in your expression. So once again, tantrums, when you think about that queen, that raging queen that's never satisfied, and she's like, cut everybody's head off. You know, when you think about the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland, that kind of idea. You know, it can be ruthless. You can be have tantrums. You have a very short patience. You don't like to wait. You want it now. You know, you want it your way, and you want to be spoiled. You demand luxury. You want, you know, things to be your way. There's a lot of pride associated with Leo South Node because you're used to getting your way a lot. You're used to people looking up to you. You're used to people being your servants and your serfs. And so there's a big ego with South Node and Leo, you know, an ego that's like, you're going to respect me, you're going to look up to me, you're going to serve me because I deserve that. And in this lifetime, you may not get that. And you may be very disappointed in that because you're like, what the hell is going on? And then you'll try to create situations where you will try to create that drama around you just so that people feed you. They feed you that energy that you need. So what else? Vanity. Vanity is a big one with Leo South Nodes. You know, you guys are used to looking good and getting praises and compliments. You guys love that. You guys are, you know, Leo is ruled by the sun. So if we think about it, you know, in our planets and all that, the sun, everybody revolves around the sun. And that's what you guys are used to. And that's what you subconsciously expect. You expect everything to, like, you know, roll around you, not roll around you, but rotate around you. You know, you're the center of the universe, literally. That's how you see it. And now, having mentioned all of that, you, with North Node in Aquarius, it's going to be hard for you in a sense because you need to let go of these selfish, vain, egotistical tendencies. You know, you cannot be that, you know, hogging all the light, all the spotlight. You know, you got to make room for others. You know, with Aquarius North Node, you will be asked to kind of go away from the drama. You know, Aquarius doesn't really need anybody. Aquarius is cool on their own. Aquarius marches to the beat of their own drum. They have their own style. They have their own style of dressing, of expressing, of their style of living their life, of how they love, of relationships, how they treat people. And they can literally, they do everything on their own. You know, they don't need an audience. They're just cool by themselves. And so you will be asked to find that cool within you without having anybody feed you that, without having anybody applaud you, having anybody sit there and then run around you like, you know, everybody being your personal assistant. You know, you got to get away from that. You got to become self-sufficient and lighten up. You know, Aquarius is air. Aquarius is very individualistic in a sense of expression, you know, where he doesn't need anybody. He doesn't need praise or whatever. He's just cool the way he is. But it's also very collective as well, because Aquarius sees that everybody is unique. You know, Leo South Nodes, you guys think that you guys are the unique one. You guys need everybody to look up to you and tell you how beautiful you are and how awesome you are and how we just fucked without you. So Aquarius is like, no, we're all cool. We're all awesome. We're all the same. Nobody's more special. You know, we're all awesome. And that's the beauty of all of us. So Aquarius sees the beauty in every individual. Aquarius doesn't compare. Aquarius doesn't say, I'm better than you. Aquarius is just like, wow, I'm cool. You're cool. Let's go have fun. So you'll be called to do that, to let go of this selfish idea of like, everybody worship me and everybody rotate around me. And just kind of get off that high horse, get off the pedestal and say, hey, there's other people in this world around me. Maybe you haven't noticed them. There's a lot of people in this world around you and they all are awesome. And you're not better than them. You're not worse than them. You're just as special and they're just as special. So yeah, so now let's dive into each house and see how your North Node in Aquarius would manifest more specifically, okay? All right. North Node in Aquarius in the 6th house. So let's take a journey through the mysterious, deep, unknown 12th house where your South Node in Leo resides to make sense of it and kind of help you out and see what you're working with in this lifetime. So I always say this, whenever there's a South Node in the 12th house, it kind of shows how you sabotage yourself unknowingly, unconsciously, how you sabotage your existence, you know, your daily life and everything. So with 12th house in Leo, the good part about having that node is that you guys, through many lifetimes, develop this world that you spent a lot of time in. You know, with Leo there, it's a very creative world. It's a world filled with goblins and, superheroes and anime characters, and it's almost like a fairy tale, but it's a fairy tale where, you know, there's the idea of the hero. You know, Leo is the one that comes in and saves the day. You know, he's the one that protects all the little ones, the weak ones. So that would be the manifestation. You know, you have a world in there, like a beautiful world filled with so many characters, so many, a world where you are brave, a world where you're saving the day, a world where you're fighting the bad guys. And you like to go there a lot. You know, you have a very rich imagination. You know, there's a lot that's lurking in your subconscious that has to do with, that you can put on paper probably. You know, you're very creative in that sense. You can probably draw out a lot of your, these ideas of these superheroes or these characters, or they don't have to be all nice and shiny. You know, they can be, you know, scary ones too. You know, it's that world that, it's like the Narnia, you know, that closet where you go into and it's just this big old Pan's labyrinth that opens up and it just swallows you in. So you like to spend a lot of time there, and you probably are a hero in that world. You know, you're special in that world. You know, everybody looks up to you and knows you in that world. That would be the good part about the 12th in Leo. You know, very creative imagination filled with a lot of interesting stuff. The bad part about Leo in the 12th is that you like to escape a lot into that world, you know, because you're so comfortable there and you're a hero there. You like to escape there, you know. I call this position, because Leo is a child at heart, but not the needy child like Cancer. Leo is a playful child, the one that never grows up, the one that's always just playing and having fun and laughing and eating cotton candy. So I call this position the Peter Pan. So there is a Peter Pan inside of you, the one that does not like to step up and take charge of things in life, you know, regular responsibilities that come normal to other people, and people embrace them and they do them, you know, like paying a parking ticket, going to court for it, going to get, you know, paying your bills, stuff like that. You have a tendency to kind of want to run away from that. You know, that Peter Pan is alive and well inside of you, and he doesn't want to have nothing to do with this serious, mundane world. That's one representation. Another one is you, because, you know, like I said, Leo can be that hero idea, that superhero that has all these mighty powers and comes in and saves all the little ones and protects everybody. You can kind of bring that into your life too, where you kind of want to do that. You want to be the nice guy that everybody likes, that everybody goes, you know, cherishes you and values you, you know. So you kind of, you bring that persona and you do things for people for that self idea, to like justify the idea that I am special and I am a superhero. So you're sitting there volunteering to help an old lady carry something. You're here to help, you know, go to spend time with kids that are dying from cancer. You have that in you, that spirit of that, you know, Make-A-Wish Foundation kind of idea, you know, where you want to go and make everybody's wish come true, and you're kind of doing it. There's nothing wrong with it, but you're doing it for that ego, self-gratification. Because with Leo in the South Node, the ego is going to be alive and well over there, and it's going to manifest through that idea that I want to help everybody and I want to, you know, be that hero in their eyes, so they look up to me and say, wow, what would we do without you? Leo is always going to look for that. Another manifestation could be that you, you know, what else could sabotage you? You know, vanity, the idea of that diva once again. You know, it's you're gonna bring that in, where let's say you in your workplace, you're gonna want to be always, you're gonna always look to be special. That's the idea with you guys. That's how you sabotage yourself, is that you're always gonna look for, you know, do they see me as special? No matter where you are, you know, you're gonna look for that idea of people looking up to you and seeing your uniqueness, you know. And if you're not getting it, you're going to try to create situations. You're going to sabotage your everyday by creating situations where you will try to get some kind of reinforcement of the idea that I am special and I'm unique and everybody should praise me. That's the idea with Leo, you know, that idea of I'm special, please tell me I'm special. So you'll do that a lot, you know. You'll always try to create some kind of drama around you to get that attention. You're always going to look for attention. Now, as far as your North Node in Aquarius in the 6th, you are here to get away from that escape world of yours, get away from that superhero idea and come to the ground, you know, and be present in your day-to-day tasks. But it doesn't mean it has to be mundane, because you're always afraid to be bored. You know, you want that magic to be there in everything you do. And you're afraid that if you buy into the idea of 9 to 5, it's going to kill that magic that you carry within you. It's going to just rain over your parade of this idea of, like, you know, playfulness and fairy tale and everything. Life can be a fairy tale. Life can be some kind of anime cartoon or something. So you're afraid of boredom. You're afraid of crushing that part of you. So, but with Aquarius in the 6th, you don't have to be bored. That's the beauty, is that you can participate in the daily life. You can participate, you can have a job, but it can be unique. You know, with Aquarius in the 6th, you have a lot of creativity and a lot of unique ways of doing things. And that's what you're here to do. You're here to bring that to the table, you know. Not so much look for the magic, but look for that. I always call this position the crazy scientist, you know, the mad scientist that has like crazy hair and he's sitting here with his glasses and he's tinkering with something. That would be you know, more practical, but still quirky. You know, nobody's asking you to fit into this mold of society, you know, this grind. No, you're not here to do that. You're here to bring your quirkiness, bring your aloofness, bring your unique ideas on how to do everyday things. You know, in the 6th house, it's jobs that require creative ideas. You know, you could be something that you can come up with ways to, like, fix something or build something. You're probably good with, like, implementing ideas but unique ideas that would revolutionize things, you know, ideas that simple, really cool solutions to things, to everyday problems. That's what you're good at, you know, you're good at. And so that would be a good position for you. And also a job that you can be flexible, you know, where you can express that, you know, a job where you're not in a cubicle, but you're, you know, doing this and then you're doing that. You know, Aquarian energy is experimental, it's innovative, it's revolutionary. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, and, you know, you can kind of maybe combine that rich world that you have, that subconscious of yours, and bring all those ideas, somehow work them into the daily grind. You will know how. You will know these ideas. They will come to you. And it's going to be beautiful. Another idea could be, because I mentioned that you're always looking for that idea of being special, of being maybe more precious than everybody, you know. With North Node in the 6th in Aquarius, you're here to, wherever you are, wherever you're dealing with people, co-workers, you know, you're here to not look for that special anymore. You know, you're here to make friends with everybody, not try to compete with anybody as far as, am I better? Am I a better worker? Am I the most valuable one? Am I the most special one? You know, don't look for that idea of special. Look for the idea that we're all awesome friends. And if we all put our creative minds together, we create something big. That's going to be the main theme for Aquarius North Nodes. It's like, nobody's special, we're all awesome. How can we all get together and create something amazing? And where everybody shines, you know, not just one, and we're all working as a team. So it could be like that. It could be, that's all I have to say, guys, you know. And the same thing like with your health, maybe, you know, just really unique ideas, innovative ideas, technological ideas. Don't be afraid to get involved with technology, you know. Technology can be your friend. Aquarius is very well versed in that. So maybe part of you is scared. You know, that Peter Pan is like, I don't want to get serious. You know, I always want to be in the clouds. I want to be flying. Maybe you're intimidated by certain things and you're like, I can't do them. Yes, you can. You know, if you just sit there and just trust your intuition, your gut feeling, that crazy mind that you have, that crazy lunatic scientist that's inside of you. Trust that you will get the ideas that you need to do things in everyday life, and you'll see that it's never going to be boring. You know, it can be idea of a fairy tale, but it can be a technological fairy tale. It can be like, you can still have that magical environment, but it's going to be more, practical and more like tangible versus like in the head in the clouds. No, feet on the ground, but you can still be crazy. You know, nobody's asking you to conform. Nobody's asking you to be that boring robot. No. Okay? All right, guys. I hope that helps. Talk to you soon.